Sandler or Saraswati, whichever one you want to call me is fine. I'm the owner of Heart and Soul Holistic Healing, and I'm going to guide you through a restorative yoga practice today. Maybe it's day for you. Restorative yoga is it's restorative yoga therapy. Restorative yoga is really an amazing practice. It can do so many things and heal on so many levels. It can boost the immune system, which in these times we want that. It can also reduce the cortisol level, which is the stress hormone, and that causes lots of forms of dis-ease and sickness. It lowers blood pressure and can decrease trauma. If you've ever been in my presence, you know that trauma is something I talk about. It also reduces blood sugar levels, so this is a way that we can prevent diabetes. Nobody wants diabetes, these are, just by restorative practice. And it's as it says, the name restorative means it's restorative, so you're really relaxing. It helps with sleep, and it helps with depression, to uplift the mood. And what else? So when it comes to trauma, it helps by switching the sympathetic nervous system, the central nervous system, from the fight, flight, or freeze mode into the rest and digest. And that's what we want. We want the body to heal. There are no bears to fight, I hope, today. If we did have to fight them, we would have done it. So instead, when you're doing your work at your desk or whatever you do, you have all that extra stress hormone, cortisol, adrenaline, whatever else, and you don't know, we don't process it, so it stays in there, and it causes us to have all kinds of forms of angst and disease. And with trauma, it's a similar thing in that the trauma gets stuck in the body. And so through this practice, we're just switching off the energetic part of our nervous system, and we're switching on the healing part, which is an easy way to say it. So for this practice, I invite you to get 2 pillows, if you have pillows, which everybody does. I'll be using bolsters because I'm in a yoga studio, but pillows, 2 blankets, and maybe make it 3 pillows and 3 blankets. You want to be extra cozy. If you don't have a yoga mat, that's a 2-inch yoga mat, but you might want to get one. But if not, have something comfortable to lay upon so that you are completely supported and comfortable. So please gather those things, pause me, and then we'll begin. And let's start sitting up. So I'm sitting up, hope you are too. And just let your spine lengthen as your sitting bones connect to the earth. Slight tuck of the chin, let your shoulders fall away from your ears. And bring your hands into Piya Mudra. So the first finger, the pointer finger, and the thumb touch, and they can be palms to face up. If that feels okay for you, never do anything that doesn't feel okay for you. And please begin to lengthen your breath. Let your inhale expand your belly, and your exhale condense. Let your inhale be approximately 8 seconds, and your exhale to match. So inhaling for 8, exhaling for 8. Picking the number that works better for you, or best. Noticing how your mind might be stilling. Your thoughts most likely are still present, but the mind will still as it receives the message that you are breathing properly, and that brings in a sense of peace and calmness. Please bring your hands to your heart center in prayer or Anjali Mudra. And just feel your hands as they touch each other. Maybe rub the palms together, create a little heat, and just feel and listen to the sensation and hear the sound of my palms rubbing together. And then as they still, I'm going to say the word Om because it's something in my practice. If it doesn't work for you, you don't need to say it. It's A-O-M. It's a universal healing sound. So listening or joining in. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. As to exhale, bow your head towards your hands in your heart space. And I invite you to bring in some gratitude for something in your life, anything. And then tuck the chin in towards the chest and bring it back up. And it's fine to do some gentle stretching at this time if you'd like, but we're going to just get right into a restorative pose. I highly recommend that you set up your space so that it's calming. You know, I have a fireplace here and soft lighting. And once I get you into a posture, you're invited to gaze at my fireplace or, you know, close your eyes, do whatever feels right for you. Resting, breathing, and restoring, you might tune into the sound of my voice, or you might make sounds with music or the healing bubbles, or you can simply switch off the sounds and put on your own music. It's totally your choice. Give yourself permission to know what's best for your own healing. So, taking a pillow or 2 or 4, I'm going to use pillows because I'm going to assume that most people do not have bolsters at home. Take one pillow, this is a nice size pillow, I think it's a king size, and lay it down. And then this is a more of a twin size pillow. I'm going to lay this underneath for support. And if you want more than be your own guru, your own teacher, or have more. And I have 2 bolsters here. They are used just for the arms. If you don't have them, you can use blankets. There's always a way. And you put one on each side of your space. You have a soft lit area. You don't want to have, you know, a big overhead light on. And then please take a blanket. And again, if you have bolsters, great. Roll that up, and that will go under the knees. To come into this posture, it's pretty simple. I'm going to snug my back up to this pillow. Actually, it's my buttocks. And I bring my legs over the blanket. So that's already comfortable to me. Make it comfortable for you. And then slowly lay down. And as I come to laying down, I want to make sure I'm supported. So my back is up, supported. And tuck the chin just a bit. And then bring those bolsters or pillows right under your arms. And you have a choice of the palms are down or up. And then soften into the support. Hug. Take a breath. Then the choice would be to make your hands into this mudra, this little triangle, and lay that softly on the belly. So you're here, and you're going to stay in this pose for a while as I continue to talk or play sounds. And again, if you'd like to just pause here and as you position yourself, do that. I may not get up, but I will. So you're staying in that pose for about 2 to 3 minutes. So please settle into that posture and find as much comfort and ease as you can. Trying very hard to let go of your busy day. Once you're settled, I invite you to give yourself this time for healing. Any thoughts of what's happening next, please lay them aside if you can. When I think about what's coming next, I can get anxious. And when I think about what happened all day, I'm getting a little depressed, especially if I think about what's happened in my life already. It's like I can't have it back and blah, blah, blah. So do your best to stay present in the only moment that true bliss can live. Staying within, breathing, and planting the seed in your mind that you will be moving soon. Inhaling and bringing the right arm across the body, pushing it into the chest with the left arm. Inhaling, exhaling. Switching sides, left arm across body, right hand pushes that arm into the body. Again, using the breath. Maybe bring arms up over your head, hugging into yourself. And then please roll over to your right or left side and bring yourself up into a seated position for a moment. Take a couple of breaths. Have your pillow or your bolster. Bring yourself to lay down on the belly with the head turned to the side, and feel yourself becoming heavy on the earth. Allow yourself to be heavy. Let your heart just rest, and the arms become heavy. And just follow the pattern of your breath for the next few moments. And again, you can pause me now if you'd like, or you can listen to the music that I'm going to play for you. Down posture, it's called crocodile or frog. You have an option to turn the crocodile into a frog. So you'll need to have your pillows or your bolsters. Obviously, bolsters are better. Maybe not. Some people like the pillows better. This will be the one I'm going to use right now. It goes this way. So there you go. And when you come, come to a kneeling position for a moment, and you can inhale and exhale. Always a good idea to breathe. And I'm going to have my hip points so that they come right to the edge of the bolster, pillow, whatever you have, and lay down. Goal post my arms and turn my head to the side. So my feet they can be turned in or out, or you can put a rolled up blanket or something under your feet or a pillow. And you'll rest in this position. It's good to have a roundness to the lower spine here and soften and become heavy on the earth. Making sure that you'll do about halfway through, turn your head to the other side. And the way to come out of this pose, when it's time, is to plant the hands on the earth. Inhale And exhale, push yourself up a little slower than that and back. And then bring yourself to sit. So please bring yourself into that posture, and I'll guide you through it once again. So you're going to have your pillow or your bolster, and bring yourself to lay down on the belly with the head turned to the side, and feel yourself becoming heavy on the earth. Allow yourself to be heavy. Let your heart just rest, and the arms become heavy. And just follow the pattern of your breath for the next few moments. And again, you can pause me now if you'd like, or you can listen to the music. Guru Ramdas, so this is a healing song, and it's about miracles and healing. Just go ahead and bring yourself out of that posture. Placing your hands next to your bolster or pillows, rounding the spine, and make your way up to a seated position, like I am. Your palms to face up, and it doesn't have to be like I am. You can be sitting anywhere that you so choose, and you can be leaning against the wall too. We're going to do a little bit of mantra meditation. The meditation words are sa, ta, na, ma. That's it. Sa, ta, na, ma. When you say sa, you'll bring your thumb and your second finger together. Ta, the middle and the thumb. Na, the ring finger and the thumb. And ma is the pinky and the thumb. Palms facing up if that feels good for you. Satanama is a wonderful mantra for calming the mind, for strengthening the connections of the brain, for getting yourself to do mantra. And if you don't like to sing, you can say the words. First, I'll sing them out loud, then to a whisper, and then in my mind, they will run. So in the voice of the divine. So the first is the voice of humans, the second is the voice of the mothers, and the last in the mind is the voice of the divine. And so I'll cue you to that. So please have your spine nice and tall, your chin slightly tucked, shoulders away from your ears. Inhale and exhale. Satanama, 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 Satanama. To the whispers. Keep your fingers going as the mantra plays in your mind. Whisper. Sa, da, na, sa, da, na, sa, da, na, sa, da, na, sa, da, na. Satanama, 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 Satanama. To the whispers. Keep your fingers going as the mantra plays in your mind. Whisper. Sa, da, na, sa, da, na, sa, da, na, sa, da, na, sa, da, na. Satanama, 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 Satanama. Please bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale and exhale. Very healing mantra, and it's recommended if you'd like to invite a new behavior or habit into your world, or if you'd like one to exit. You can do that for 3 to 20 minutes each day, or whenever you feel like it. Lots of research on that as well. Let's come into a sideline position. You'll need a pillow for your head, a larger pillow to hold on to, and a blanket that goes between the knees. And it looks like this. This would be the larger one. This is for the head, and the blanket for between the knees. So lay down. I'll just sneak this between the knees right now. And my arm is going to shoot up this way. So palm is, for me, it's facing up. It's whatever it is for you. And so see how there's not a lot of compression on the shoulder. I'm going to take this bolster and hold on to that to kind of hug it. You're keeping the shoulders stacked over each other, not rolling in or back. So this is pretty darn comfortable. And you'll stick. And also notice that my head's not going this way or that way. It's in alignment with my spine. So please go ahead and find this pose for yourself. You'll do it on 2 sides. And, you know, I like to do about 4 minutes on each side, but there's no prescribed amount. And pretty comfortable. So I'm going to invite you to pause the video. Go ahead and find this position for yourself. Make any modifications you need to. And yeah. And then when you unpause it, there'll be music. If you don't like the music, you can always put your own on. And we'll have one more posture after that.
As you bring yourself into that sideline position, finding ease, comfort, and grace in that posture, I invite you to notice the parts of you that are touching the earth on the side that you're laying, and then the parts of you that are not, the side ribs that are facing towards the sky, the heavens, whatever you think of it as, and that your whole body becomes softened and heavy as you rest for the next few moments in this posture. Remember, somewhere along the way, you'll bring yourself to lie on the other side, making sure that you get an equal stretch on both sides. And you can tune into the music if you'd like, or you can pause. And the name of this mantra is called Rama Dasa Sase Soham.
Ra, the energy of the sun that warms us. Ma, the energy of the moon that cools us. Ja, the energy of the earth that holds us. And Sa, the energy of the heavens or the ethers that keeps us lifted up and elevates us. And Soham is us or thou. Rama Dasa Sase Soham. You're welcome to sing it with me or hum it or just simply listen.
Slowly and mindfully pushing the top hand into the earth, making your way up to seated. And once you get there, Just take a moment to inhale and exhale. Just notice any subtle differences in your awareness. There doesn't have to be any. And take another nice breath as we prepare for the final posture, constructive rest or
Bolster under
shavasana.
the knees and a blanket under your head. I'll be guiding you through a meditation, so you are appreciate if you listen. You can also have a blanket over you. So you're gonna lay down. This is called constructive rest. Bolster under the legs, palms can be facing up. Or you can make this little shape with your hands and lay this on your belly. It's your choice. Find something that's very comfortable so you can be here in deep comfort for approximately 15 minutes, maybe less.
As you settle into the earth, I invite you to become aware of all the parts of you that touch the earth, or the mat, or the floor, points of contact. Notice the crown of your head as it becomes very heavy on the earth, heavy on the earth. Become aware of your eyes as they melt into their sockets, heavy eyes, like two warm stones on the beach on the perfect summer's day. And then notice in your environment any sounds that you might hear, the left ear and the right ear. Just noticing sounds. Notice how when you inhale through the nostrils, the breath is a little bit cool. And as you exhale, it's just a little bit warm. That's kind of proof to me that we heal from the inside out. Please allow your jaw to become softened, no more clenching. And become particularly aware and curious about the inside of the mouth. As you notice the smoothness of the teeth, you notice the cheeks smooth. Just become aware. Maybe touch your tongue to the roof of your mouth and let it fall away. Notice your right shoulder and your left heavy on the earth. Heavy on the earth. Let your entire right shoulder become heavy. Right arm, and then the left arm and shoulder. And notice the palms of both hands and imagine they were alive with electric energy. Palms alive with energy. As you notice the back of your heart resting and the front of your heart open, perhaps. I invite you to go deep into your heart space and create what's called a heart's longing. What do you really want? Something like, I am well, I am healing, I am peaceful or content, I am. Without judgment, as you notice your breath continuing to inhale and exhale, the breath of life coming in and coming out over and over again. Noticing your hips become heavy on the earth. The right leg relaxes and lets go as the left leg follows it. The soles of both feet heavy on the earth, but alive with energy. So the palms of your hands, the soles of your feet, and the orbs of the eyes are alive with energy. Please allow your whole body to rest in stillness as you heal on the deepest levels. It's okay if your thoughts wander. It really is. It doesn't matter. In fact, if thoughts come, you might want to invite them in. No judgment. Just watch them floating on the cloud in your mind. And if you want to think them through, that's really okay as well. Just simply be in this moment now. Be aware of anything that you hear, anything that you see with your eyes closed, any aromas in the room that you're in, any sensations on the skin, just becoming aware, just noticing, listening, and being, just for the next few moments as you rest in what we call shavasana, or constructive rest. You hear the sounds of the bowls playing, and perhaps you become intrigued by that. Shavasana.
this time, please listen for the sound of these bowls.
As the sound of the bowls drifts into the distance, I invite you to bring your awareness back to your physical body, noticing any sensations as you slowly begin to perhaps roll your head side to side, wiggle fingers and toes. Maybe you take a full body stretch, taking your time, there's no rush. Eventually, you might stretch yourself to one side and the other, and then roll over onto your right or left side into the fetal position, hugging yourself closely, taking your top hand, pushing it into the earth to come up once more to sit as we close out this beautiful practice.
Spine tall, find your sitting bones on the earth. Slight tuck of the chin and your shoulders fall away from your ears. And please bring your hands to your heart center and just let them be still there for a moment. Know that this practice is healing and restorative on many, 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 many levels, and you are committed to your practice. Please tune in for more episodes or more segments or whatever, and keep yourself healthy. Take time for you. This is an essential practice for your health, your immune system, your cardiovascular, your mind, body, all of it, everything. Please inhale, exhale, and I'm going to chant one single Om. And let's bow our heads towards our heart space in gratitude for this amazing technology, for this practice of yoga.
And all the healing benefits that come with it. May you have peace in your home, peace in your heart, peace in our world. Thank you so much for joining me. Satanam and Namaste.